All right, so let's take a look at this problem. It's a word problem, so don't have too much anxiety until after you've read the problem to see whether it's an easy problem, difficult problem, or whatever. The difference between the temperature on the first day of the month T sub 1 and the temperature on the last day of the month 74 degrees is 6 degrees Fahrenheit. Write an absolute value equation that represents the temperature T sub 1. So we don't know this temperature T sub 1. The only reason they're calling it T sub 1, I'm sure, is that 1 just meaning it's the first day of the month. So in our work, if we really wanted to, we could just simply call it T. But let's keep it with the variable that the problem defined. Let's keep it as T1. So the difference. Um, the difference between these two. Well, if I take T1 minus 74, that's going to be the opposite of whatever 74 minus T sub 1 is. So in this situation, if I take the absolute value of this, it'll take care of whether we don't know whether T1 is hotter than 74 degrees or if it's colder than 74 degrees. But we know the difference between the two is 6 degrees. So here's our equation that represents our word problem. Let's see if we can solve it. So the temperature on the first day of the month, that difference could be a -6 or a +6. Um, and see if I change the order of this subtraction, it would be a +6 here. So if we take 74 minus T sub 1, and all I've done is just multiply everything in this equation by a -1. So when it says the difference between the temperature on the last day and the temperature on the first day, how do we know the true order of the subtraction? So here in this equation, let's solve this for T sub 1. If I subtract 74 from each side, I get what? A negative 68, which means that the temperature at the beginning of the month could be 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Or if we add 74 to each side, 74 plus 6 is 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Because 80 minus 74 is 6 degrees, and 74 minus 68 is 6 degrees. So that's how I would solve this problem. Hope that helps, and I'll talk to you later.